So, I'm at work the other day. This is a great story. Okay. This lady is asking me how to take something from like one spot in a document and put it in another spot in a document. Like in like Word document, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like Microsoft Word. How do I take, she's like, I don't really know terminology and stuff. I mean, I hear things like cut and paste and stuff, but I don't know what that means. So I'm like, okay. So she's like, you know, if I have this one thing on the document, and you know, like it's on the left side of the page, and I want to put it on the right side of the page, so like, what would I do? And I'm like, well, she's like, well, say like I highlighted, you know, she didn't even use the term highlighted. She's like, say I marked everything like in blue. Yeah. I was like you highlighted it? She's like, yeah, I make it all blue. And then what do I do? And I'm like, oops, copy it? And she's like, okay. She's like, yeah, because I want to move it to a different spot. I'm like, do you want to duplicate it or just move it? She's like, just move it. I'm like, okay, so you want to cut it. Okay, so how do I do that? I'm like, well, you're going to right click. She's like, do I double right click? I'm like, are you fucking with me right now? No, you just right click. And I'm like, well, I would hit Control X and then Control V. And she's like, well, what? And I'm like, oh, just so right click, choose the cut option. She's like, okay, so cut, okay. And then what do I do?
I'm taking a fourth.
She's like, no!
You're telling a story.
I'm like, and then, well, then you're gonna want to click where you want to put it. She's like, okay, so then I like, a left click or right click? I'm like, okay, really? Yeah, so you're gonna, like, left click, you're gonna get the cursor to where you want it to be. And she's like, okay, and I'm like, and then you're gonna right click and choose paste. And she's like, okay, so let's go back through this. And I'm like, really? Like, I thought you were gonna be insulted. And she's like, so let's go back through this. Okay, so I make everything that I want to cut blue, and then I double right click. No, just all single. You don't ever double right click. So okay, so just a single right click. Yes. And then I choose, was it copy or cut? I'm like, copy's gonna leave it there, but make a copy of it. So if you want to actually move everything, then you're gonna want to do cut. She's like, okay, so cut. I'm like, okay. She's like, and then I want to left click where I want it, and then right click in the same spot. I'm like, yeah, in the same spot. Then right click and paste it, and it's gonna paste as if, you know, whatever spot you click is gonna be like the origin, like the first spot. And everything's gonna paste from that spot going forward. So she's like, so I don't want to choose like if I wanted to, you know, stop at the bottom of the page, I don't want to choose the bottom. I'm like, no, you want to choose where it starts. She's like, okay. And she's like, let's just go through this one more time. So I'm gonna make everything blue, and I'm like, oh my god, really? Like, holy crap, this is copy and pasting, man. Like, this is the most basic function you can do, and it's been around forever. And it's literally, like, it's not, like, special terminology, like, okay, well, you know, you gotta render the queue of the media from the friggin', you know, the H.264 file, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's as literal as, like, as if you were cutting a piece of paper and then pasting it over here. I'm like, that's just what you're doing. Cut and paste. And she's all done, and then she's like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that was, I just learned a lot. And I'm like, wow. Okay, and then she starts asking me like 20, like, the only way I can describe the next part of the conversation was hypothetical 20 questions.
Yeah.
She's gonna be flying to somewhere, I don't remember where she's going, but she's gonna be taking an airplane. And apparently, the airline that she's using now doesn't provide in-flight movies anymore, I guess. But they have hookups for you to, like, hook up your laptop, your iPad. She's like, everyone's got, like, you know, like tablets and laptops and devices or whatever. So, like, you know, but then there's a place to plug it in. And I'm like, we're getting really confused following her, because I can't really like, she's saying there's no in-flight movie, but at the same time, she's making it sound like if you have a device, you can get access to an in-flight movie, you know what I mean? Like, you can plug it in, and there's headphones, and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, can I hook my tablet up to it? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what airline you're using. I don't know what like kind of setup they have. I don't know what kind of plugs they have. I'm like, I don't know. Like, for all I know, it's a Mac only fucking airplane. Like, what the fuck do I know? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way for me to know this information. And she's like, and I'm just like, well, based off of what you're telling me, I mean, I would say so. I mean, if other people are using tablets, then there's no reason you can't use your tablet. Well, what plug would I use? I don't know. I mean, I would have to assume it's a USB. Because, I mean, that's pretty much the only plug every tablet has. They all have a mini USB in. For the most part, that's it. So, and she's like, well, I mean, I have a whole bunch of different cables that I'll plug into my tablet. So I'm like, well, this is what you need to do. Bring all your cables. That's it. Like, if you have 2 or 3 different cables that work with your tablet, pack them all with your tablet. That way you're going to have the right one no matter what. She's like, well, do you know what cable I'm going to need? I'm like, I don't know! She just kept basically kind of like saying the same thing and asking over and over and over again. Until finally it just kind of ended with, like, I'm pretty sure, I'm like, finally I just had to, like, basically just, like, tell her definite answers, even though, like, I'm trying to, like, I don't know, maybe, yes, and finally, but, like, she just wouldn't take I don't know for an answer, you know what I mean? She just kept repeating it, because she wanted an answer, and I'm just like, yes, your tablet will work, you're gonna need this cable, and, well, what about headphones? I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know what the setup is. I don't know if they're running the headphones from the from your device, or if you're running headphones into like the plane itself. I'm like, you know, I'm sure if you just ask a flight attendant. She's like, oh yeah, well, I mean, they help people all the time with this. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they have at the very least they have like a handout, like a pamphlet or something like that they can give you. They'll tell you what to do, or they can. She's like, oh yeah, I mean, they know because they help people with this all the time. And I'm like, yeah, well, you should ask one of them. Well, I just want to make sure that I'm going to have what I need. I'm like, again, just bring all the cables you got. Well, what about headphones? I mean, I feel like at the very least they should have some complimentary headphones for you to use. She's like, or they might have some for sale. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't, have some for sale. I'm like, there you go. Or bring some with you. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. You know what kind of plugs they're gonna need? I just don't know.
Thought we were talking about copying and pasting a minute ago.
I'm just like, I don't know how to answer these questions. And this went on for like 10 minutes, and then finally she's like, well, you've helped me a lot. I've learned a lot. I really appreciate it. I'm like, I was glad that she felt that I helped her, but I'm just like, the whole time I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. And, there was someone else in there, like watching the whole thing, and then my store manager actually came over for like the tail end of that, and they're both like just looking at me like as she walked away, and I'm like, I just don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like, the only way I can describe that was hypothetical 20 questions. Like, she asked me 20 questions, hypothetically, and all I could do was go, I don't know, maybe, I mean, I guess.
Crazy one.
Just kind of like, can you predict the next 4 years? I mean, I hope we don't blow up. I hope we don't start World War III. I mean, do you think World War III is going to happen? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it's supposed to be your turn.
Jim's like, it's hard. I give up.
Yeah, got us past that last section. All you do is kill everybody. You'd be like Wolverine and just cut through the whole fucking field of dudes. Old man Logan. It's pretty shitty that Wolverine killed all the other X-Men because he was hallucinating. I mean, that's a shitty day, man.
What is shooting? That's what I want to know.
Where are these bullets coming from? Who is shooting them? These are things I wish I knew. You're gonna get blown up. Hide the grenade up your ass. Take one for the team. How are you doing, pardon?
Where does he come from? Who are his people? These are the things I need to know.
From? I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. Don't go out tonight. It's bound to take your life.
Oh, it was Omar. I thought I was gonna have a brutal fucking attack.
Omar Epps.
Oh, that's good cooking.
These guys gonna have their own robots to fight against you guys. You didn't have walking tanks and the best guns. You guys would never win. That's your guy, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're walking with a dude.
I don't know what's going on.
If you weren't telling your story about that hot chick that I was asking you about.
Yeah, that's it.
She probably wasn't hot at all, was she?
She was an old lady.
Oh, really?
Older. I mean, not super old, but she was an older lady, yeah.
Like 90?
I would probably put that in super old.
Use the C2 targeting system by pressing up on your directional D-pad. It's searching. No Wi-Fi found. This isn't a time to try to check your fucking email, soldier! Can't you see the shit has hit the proverbial fan? Can't you see we're trying to punch everyone's ticket here? They're just making sure you're awake.
Enemy reinforcements! Take him out!
Maybe if I said your name before I shot you. Running into the line of fire.
Under pressure. Do 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 do. Riding down to the jump.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
And you got shot in your back.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's like this fucking shitty fucking energy gun. Can't even blow up a goddamn tank. Oh, you look.
Oh, I can't kill a tank. I'm just one soldier.
I meant like a gas tank.
How about a walking bipedal tank? Oh, it's a machine fight. Robot Wars. Is this where you're supposed to use your little... Oh, you're gonna use that.
Pull back my ass.
If you want to use your Zuka, fine.
Like I'm not?
Use the Zuka.
Who's shooting me?
Yeah, who's being so rude? Throwing bullets at me. I'd blossoms. You ever been shot? I heard it sucks.
Yeah, I hear things.
I heard it's a major ouchie.
Make you go ouchie ouchie boo boo.
Ouchie.
Oh,
Stop.
that's my guy.
That guy there is not your guy. You can't shoot him with your gun.
Bullets cannot. Oh.
Use your C12 thingy. Up on your direction, right?
I'm pushing up. Nothing's happening.
Guess it doesn't have it. That's your guy. Even Ethan's running for his life. Fuck this shit, I'm out! Fuck it! This guy's fucking a bigger machine than I am, man!
Doing this for like when you have jets for support.
Oh. You got no ammo for your thing. Is there an ammo box? There's a logo over there. The missile. There's other guys you can kill. Ow! He lost his head. 3 miles. There you go. Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, hi.
Alpha team is down.
Gotta get
Get on his back and drop it. Okay. I can do that.
Melee that shit. Oh no. Sexy. Get it, get it, get it. Oh.
Run!
Thought you could pop my cherry, did ya? Guess again. You are hurt. Get
That's
to
Ethan.
cover.
Ow. Wow. That was lame, because like during that slow-mo part, the gun that I pulled out, I'm just like trying to push up to aim at the whole thing, and it's just like moving way too slow.
Quick, jump on. Saved your progress. Yeah.
Like a boss.
Sure not to miss like a boss. You
Oh, shut up. You just shut up.
Whoa!
Like a boss. I'm gonna just
It's
start
okay.
celebrating prematurely.
We can take it.
Not too late for you to join Scar Team, Sergeant.
The enemy's still about, asshole.
I don't care. Touchdown, bitch. Rub it in your face. Rub it in your face. Sportsmanship.
And then all of a sudden arcs come out. I was like, I just got knocked out. I'm a robot. It's cool.
Roll with the armor to the tower.
Oh, that's your armor.
We are in the
That's what I'm saying.
Keep